Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Time with Justin T. And we finally made it. We made it to the last film of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. We are here. I hope you guys have a chance to watch these. I'm doing all these reviews today. Um, yeah, it's been a ride. It's definitely been a ride. Watching these films, knowing that the third one is the last back in 2003, it's like, oh man, I don't want it to end. I watched it in theaters, I think 5 or 6 times. And it blew me away. And people were cheering in the theater at the end of Return of the King, 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed The Fellowship and The Two Towers when you get a chance to watch them. Sit down with your loved ones, sit down with your friends. It's going to be amazing. You won't regret it. So, we're here. Saruman is defeated. He lost the Battle of the Helm's Deep. Sauron doesn't need Saruman anymore. Of course not. The Battle of Middle-earth has begun. Sauron has amassed his armies, his orcs, his minions of darkness, and recruited his most trusted servant, the Witch King of Angmar. So now, Gandalf is now with Pippin, because now they're done with the Ents. The Ents are done, everything's good, the battle's done. Pippin is now with Gandalf. And let me explain why he's with Gandalf. There's an all-seeing stone that Saruman had, if you saw the first one, to look into the enemy's plans. Pippin got curious, of course he did, looked into the orb, and Sauron started talking to him and hurting him. And he was asking him questions about the ring. Thankfully, he did not give him any information and did not release the information of Frodo and Sam are destroying the ring. But he did see a picture of a dead white tree. In Gondor, in Minas Tirith, there's a white tree full of bloom. So that clues Gandalf into knowing that the enemy is going to attack Gondor first, since they're at the doorstep. So Gandalf is with Pippin. They ride into Gondor. Let me describe what Minas Tirith looks like. It's a big, beautiful white city, amazingly tall. And kind of a side note, Lego has released Minas Tirith. If you have the money, $1,000 for 8,779 pieces of Lego, buy it. Buy it for me, okay? Just kidding. So, they know where the enemy is going to attack. So, they head to Gondor, Minas Tirith, and run by a very insane man, which is the steward of Gondor. He's not a king. Gondor hasn't had a king for a long time. And Aragorn, played by Viggo Mortensen, is the king of Minas Tirith. He has royal blood. Isildur is the one that fought at the Mountain of Fire at the end of the Second Age and failed to restore the ring. He was corrupted. So that's his bloodline. So he has every right to the throne. And now he has to take up the mantle. But the steward of Gondor, which is Denethor, the father of Boromir. Now, if you watch the first one, when you do, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Trying to stay away from spoilers. So, he is crazy. He does not want a king to come to Minas Tirith and take over. But he has done nothing to ready the armies. You can see Mordor in the distance. You can see the light coming up. He's about to send his armies. He's about to cast his own shadow over so the orcs can travel, because the orcs cannot stay in the light. So, he goes Gandalf's furious. He doesn't want to do anything. And he's losing his mind. Denethor is. And Pippin steps in and he said, I will serve you, Denethor, because I love Boromir so much because he saved me and Merry from death. So now he's in the care of Denethor. Alright, so that's that part. Now, Frodo and Sam. They escaped Osgiliath, which you know if you watch the second one, no spoilers. They are traveling now with Gollum. Gollum has felt betrayed. And he has a plan to do something very bad to Frodo and Sam. To get the one ring that now he wants to get. There's Gollum's side and there's Smeagol's side. Quick thing, you'll find out the origin of Gollum in the beginning of Return of the King. That's definitely, I'm not going to spoil. That you understand what happened to this individual, how much pain he's been through. But now he doesn't trust Frodo and Sam, and now they're pretty much going to their death. So, Gollum has said there's a secret way into Mordor. In the Black Gate, you cannot go in the front door, you'll be caught. There's a winding staircase that goes all the way up. It's called Cirith Ungol. But at the top of Cirith Ungol in the tunnel, there's a evil terror that lurks inside there, and that's where he's leading them. So they're on their way into Mordor, into the very fires of Mordor, to find a way to destroy this ring. So now, we talked about Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. They're getting ready for battle. They're trying to get as much people from Rohan. Rohan has answered the call to aid Gondor, which is very hard for King Theoden to do, because they didn't help him at Helm's Deep. But he's honored the call as a kingship. And the enemy is advancing on Minas Tirith. Thousands and thousands of orcs, trolls, led by the Witch King of Angmar. A great battle of all time. The one to destroy Middle-earth. So, Arwen's dad, Elrond. Now, I forgot to mention Elrond. Elrond is an elf who was there 5,000 years ago with Isildur when he witnessed him not destroy the ring. So that's a little bit of backstory of Elrond. Great friend of Bilbo Baggins and a great friend of Gandalf. And he has come to him. And he has told him there's people in the mountain that were cast out by Isildur was cursed. And if these people can answer the call of the king, and they must respond, they can be a great asset to destroy Sauron's armies. So, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli go to the mountain. So, then the battle starts at Minas Tirith. This scene is amazing. This scene lasted for at least 30 to 35 minutes. On and off, of course, switching from other characters. But this is... The battle kept going, and then something else happened, and the battle kept going. Amazing CGI for its time. Amazing music. The score, forgot to mention that the score is by Howard Shore. It just blew me away. They used real horses and trained professionals and actors on the horses and did racing charges, and you can all see that behind the scenes. But this is like an epic moment that you'll never forget. That's what I just have to say about that. So, Frodo and Sam are still traveling all the way to Mordor, and they finally make it. And then they decide to do one final stand against Sauron. Now that's all I'm going to say for that, because I don't want to spoil anything else, because I want you guys to be able to watch the first and the second one. But the way this movie ends has you cheering in the movie seats Some people don't like that, but this movie just blew me away and blew everyone away. And the emotional ending after will make you want it never to end. Will never want it to end. This movie, like I said, won 14 Academy Awards. Awards after awards after awards. They pulled off the unfilmable movie of all time. I've always thought if Lord of the Rings was filmed in 2026 and The Hobbit was filmed during that time, would Lord of the Rings be overstuffed with CGI and it wouldn't have the attachment that it has today? Because it's easier to do some scenes with CGI and then the actors don't feel invested. These actors had to train. Viggo had to train with swords every single day. Every single day. If J.R.R. Tolkien was here today and he got a chance to watch these movies and what he wrote come to life, I believe that he'd be shaking Peter Jackson's hand. I believe he'd give him a hug and crying. The Tolkien family has put their foot down every single time. I don't know why they won't allow these to be filmed. He honored the films, he honored the literature, he read the books on set while filming. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's a money thing. But, yeah, the Tolkien estate has always fought this. But we never heard from the man himself, and we never will, because he's passed away. But, yeah. So, here we come to the end. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King. Once you guys watch them all, please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to just stream it? Are you going to buy it? And also let me know if you're not a fan of fantasy films and you watch this. Do you have any... Have I changed your mind in any way? Yeah, guys. That's it. 10 out of 10. Return of the King. The third age is done. Anyways, thanks for joining me today on Movie Time with Justin T. And I hope you guys stay happy.